So let's talk about automation. This is one of my favorite things to look into. Not only do I use it for email marketing, but I use it for everything when it comes to operating a business. And so, one of the things you want to do is to automate a lot of your emails so that you're not doing everything manually. And so, it's really important to choose an automation tool that you can use and that works for you. So, um, as the term goes, there's many ways to skin a cat. There's many different automation tools out there, and I have my personal favorites that have changed over time. And so, just want to go through a lot of those today to kind of give you my insights on those and also help you to determine which one to start off with. So, let's first talk about what is email marketing and automation in general. So, it's something that businesses of all sizes can take advantage of. Essentially, is all these email sequences you have for different instances that happen inside your business, you'll be able to trigger automatically to send out a number of emails to then go to emails into your list of people that are there, whether it's abandoned cart, just signing up for a newsletter, any other kind of thing that they opt into. And it really takes a lot of the heavy lifting off of your shoulders. And there's so many tools out there that are useful. It just depends on what you want to use. And so when you're looking at the ones I'm going to go through, it's important to just, try one out. If you don't like it, don't be afraid of moving on because some of them are better than others and some of them are better for different companies as well. So I'll talk about that too. Because there's a couple that I used to like and ones I didn't like, and then there's ones that are good for only for certain businesses. So let's go through those. So first of all, and these are in no particular order. These are just ones that are out there that I've used that I've found to be useful and continue to be useful. So first of all is ConvertKit. So ConvertKit is a great for starting. It's just a small little tool. It has a lot of features in it, and a lot of people that are just if you're just trying to make just a small little business, especially a one-person business, ConvertKit is a really great tool to have. It's not a full CRM, so it's mostly an automations tool. So it doesn't have every bell and whistle that you may want. So check it out, and it really has a lot of ability to to create emails and all this other great visual editor. You can automate a number of complex tasks. So it's automation for email is very, very good. If you're looking for more of a full-blown CRM, you might want to look at some of these other ones as well. The second one is MailChimp. So MailChimp is nice because of just the easy user interface. If you're not a techie person, then this may be the one that's probably right for you. It just allows you to do a lot of stuff all within it. The one thing that you need to make sure that if depends on your business. So if you're in the information marketing world or the um, network marketing, any of those niches that aren't necessarily the mainstream ones. So internet marketing is kind of the number one thing. And so MailChimp has a tendency to not like those as much. And so you may want to not use MailChimp if you're in that type of business. The reason is they're just a little sensitive about it. And so that would be a way of not using it. The MailChimp has such a great interface. It's easy to use. It's really inexpensive. It will scale with you. And so I really like that for that aspect. And so that's why it's on this list. The next one is actually one of my really like this one is ActiveCampaign. So ActiveCampaign has a lot of the email segmentations. It's fairly easy to use, but it also will become a full CRM if you need it. So it actually can do a full CRM information. It starts as you get bigger, it does get a little bit pricier, but it has everything you need in it. So it will do a lot of the deep segmentation that you may want to get into if that's something that you're looking into. May not be for everybody though. But it is a great tool, and overall, it's one of my favorites that I've used. Very robust, very very good with email deliverability. Very good with everything it does. It does really well. Good support and things like that. So that's what active that one is. The next one is I'm a little bit half and half with. So HubSpot. HubSpot is great. The problem is it's greatly expensive. It can get out of hand really, really quickly. So if you're going to try to get to an enterprise level or close to an enterprise level, then maybe HubSpot's good for you. It starts off free, and then all of a sudden you start paying out the nose for everything. It's great for inbound and outbound. It's great for segmenting. It does everything you need and more. Um, it is definitely a great CRM, but depending upon your goals, you may want to hold off on this. If you have an established business and you're looking to get out of maybe one of the other like enterprise CRMs, then maybe HubSpot is great for you. But I would be careful with this one because the entry pricing is very small. But once you get to all the stuff that you really want to do, it starts to get glommed into the higher level ones, and so that's really where it's hard to deal with. I mean, as you get into higher amounts of um, information and such, you have like you'll have like a support person that'll be directly tied to you. There's a great amount of support with it. They do great things, but it's for people that are going to be making enough money to handle that much of a cash flow. So the next one is Drip. So Drip is a automation tool mostly made for drip campaigns. If you're doing drip campaigns, those are great. And so that's what Drip is really made for. It's a little bit more bare bones than on these other ones. So, but maybe your business is meant for that. It could do a lot of e-commerce type of businesses that are good for Drip. And so it helps with those kinds of things. So those are kind of the biggest ones. The other one that I want you guys to consider is Go High Level. And it's not just Go High Level. There's many people that have white label Go High Level. So there's different people that will allow you to have instances of Go High Level, and they have their own kind of version of it. But Go High Level and all the other versions around it is probably one of the better tools out there. It kind of has the whole systems of email deliverability. Has the ability to do all of their funnels and pages and automations as well. So that's kind of a full CRM overall. And so I wouldn't necessarily go with the high level. It may be one of the white label folks that are out there. Normally you can get it for like $97 a month. And so there is one that I recommend. And so if you're interested in that, you can contact me directly. Go to marketopiahq.com and just message me there. And I'm happy to refer you to the one that I use personally, but that's up to you. But anyway, so that's another one to look at. One that used to be on my list that I actually spent a tremendous amount of my career using was Keap or Infusionsoft. Infusionsoft used to be really, really good. It used to be the Go High Level of online businesses, but unfortunately, they've really kind of changed a lot of their stuff, and so I can't really recommend them. I've spent a considerable amount of years with them, and unfortunately, they just haven't kept up with the times. And so, they may come around, and so I won't count them out 100%, but I just found that a lot of what's happening with Keap or Infusionsoft formerly, it just wasn't really there. They want a large commitment. They want a certain amount of time, and most of these other ones are month to month, low commitment type of things. So if you don't like it, just stop it, or they have free trials, and Keap just doesn't do that anymore. So that's kind of my list, and hopefully this is helpful. And in choosing one, try one and look at their website, figure it out. A lot of times you don't really know until you get into it. It's like it gets to a point where it's like this is just not enough. It's either not enough or too complicated. Then drop it and go to the next one. I have built multiple businesses on all different types of platforms, And so there's the principles behind email marketing and the principles behind business automation. But the essence of it is all of these will do the job. You want to set on an email sequence, you want to automate it, and whatever software you want to use that works for you is the one you should use. None of these are necessarily 100% the very, very best. Some are better than others, of course, but others get very complicated. But either way, all of these are going to have high email deliverability. They're going to allow you to automate your business, and you're just going to have to get good at it or hire someone else that can do it for you. But overall, it's really not going to be that hard to do. And just get in there and try it. You're not going to break it. And just play around with it. If it's too hard, then move on to the next one until you find the one you like. So hopefully this helps. Talk soon.